Good morning, Dr. Hermy and classmate. I am Nestor Masinsin, assigned reporter for today. Our topic is Accreditation of State Universities and Colleges Programs, Incorporated Instrument. Before we start our lesson, let us listen first this song.
Such a feeling's coming over me. There is wonder in most everything I see. Not a cloud in the sky, got the sun in my eyes, and I won't be surprised if it's a dream. Everything I want the world to be is now coming true, especially for me. And the reason is clear, it's because you are here. You're the nearest thing to heaven that I've seen. I'm on the top of the world, looking down on creation, and the only explanation I can find is the love that I found ever since you've been around. Your love's put me at the top of the world. Something in the wind has learned my name, and it's telling me that things are not the same. In the leaves on the trees and the touch of the breeze, there's a pleasing sense of happiness for me. There is only one wish on my mind. When this day is through, I hope that I will find that tomorrow will be just the same for you and me. All I need will be mine if you are here. I'm on the top of the world, looking down on creation, and the only explanation I can find is the love that I found ever since you've been around. Your love's put me at the top of the world. I'm on the top of the world, looking down on creation, and the only explanation I can find is the love that I found ever since you've been around. Your love's put me at the top of the world.
What is accreditation? Accreditation is viewed as a process by which an institution at the tertiary level evaluates its educational activities in a whole or in a part and seeks an independent judgment to confirm that it substantially achieved its objectives and is generally equal in quality to comparable institutions. Accreditation means is a quality assurance process that colleges and universities and education and institutions or programs undergo to confirm that they meet a strict and recognized set of service and operational standard. What is program as the unit of assessment? Program as the unit of assessment. Currently, accreditation in the state colleges and universities is by program. A program is defined as a course or a group of related courses, packages in a curriculum and leading to a graduate or undergraduate degree. Example of programs are elementary teacher education, civil engineering, agriculture, etc. AACCUP is now considering other models like accrediting by institution as alternative to complement program accreditation. Other attributes. Aside from being program-focused, accreditation is 1. Based on standards of accrediting agency, which are normally higher than those set by the Commission on Higher Education, CHED, and other appropriate agencies, Professional Regulation Commission, PRC. Number 2, voluntary on the part of the higher education institution that may want to be accredited. Number 3, an evaluation by peers. The external accreditors are the most faculty members from other higher education institutions. And number 4, non-governmental. The outcomes-based quality assurance. Number 1, to us in AACCUP, the current strongest factor to harmonize QA practices and the best means to promote a level of playing field is the CHED-initiated Outcomes-Based Quality Assurance System CMO 46. What is the purpose of given CMO? The CMO is responsible for facilitating growth, sales, and marketing strategy. They must work towards objectives such as revenue generation, cost reduction, or risk mitigation. Number 2, upon the invitation of CHED and as accepted by the AACCUP Board of Trustees, a one-year CHED AACCUP contract was crafted in 2014 with CHED providing funding assistance amounting to 2 million for AACCUP to revise its instrument of program and institutional accreditation in line with outcomes-based quality assurance. AACCUP completed one-year contract on time on September 30, 2015. Number 3, tapping and services of AACCUP officials and senior accreditors, academic program specialists, the AACCUP pool of institutional accreditors, and international experts. The following sequence of steps was pursued. Formulation of AACCUP QA framework aligned to CHED by top AACCUP official. Next is preparation of master survey instrument by top AACCUP official and a pool of senior accreditors. Next is preparation of the 42 outcomes-based program accreditation instrument by 42 curricular program specialists. Next, preview of the draft outcome-based program accreditation instrument by a small group or senior accreditors. Next is review in a national workshop of the draft instrument. Next is finalization of the instrument and preparation of the guidelines in preparing the program performance profile PPP and institutional portfolio. Next is validation of the instrument, and the last is copywriting of all the instruments. Number 4, output of the contract. 1. Instrument on institutional accreditation, 42 instruments on 42 program accreditation. 1 guidelines in preparing of the outcome-based program performance profile. 1 guidelines in preparing the institutional portfolio. Number 5, the AACCUP outcomes-based framework is aligned to the CHED policy defining quality as exceptional and exceeding very high standard as against quality as fitness of the purpose and developing a culture of quality. Number 6, The accreditation instruments are also aligned to the definition of outcome-based quality assurance as measurement of, but still consider inputs and process as important. Thus, AACCUP measurement of quality of programs and institutions include system inputs and processes, implementation, outcomes. What are the stages of accreditation? Stages of accreditation. The accreditation process passes through different stages activities. Number 1, application. An educational institution files its application to undergo accreditation with AACCUP. Number 2, institutional self-survey. Upon the approval of the application, the applicant institution will be required to make an internal assessment by its internal accreditors to determine the program's readiness for external review. Number 3, preliminary survey visit. The evaluation of the program for the first time by external accreditors. Passing the assessment entitles the program to be awarded a candidate status valid for 2 years. Number 4, first, formal survey visit. The evaluation of the program which has attained candidate status, and if it has attained a higher level of quality, is awarded a level 1 accredited status, good for 3 years. Number 5, second survey visit. Involves the evaluation of an accredited program, and if it has passed the standard set at a higher level of quality than immediately preceding survey visit, may qualify the program to an award of level 2 pre-accredited status, good for 5 years. Number 6, third survey visit. The accreditation stage conducted after a program has enjoyed a level 2 pre-accredited status for 5 years. Passing a higher level standard of quality entitles the program to apply for level 3. The program is then evaluated and must excel in 4 areas, namely 1, instruction, and 2, extension, which are mandatory, and 2 more areas to be chosen from among research performance in licensure examination, faculty development, and linkages. Number 7, fourth survey visit is a higher level which, if hurdled, may entitle the institution to an institutional accreditation status. What is accreditation status? So, the accreditation status of each institution or program is clearly specified in terms of levels and does not need further clarification. However, some accreditation status carry superscript and explain as follows. These are examples of program status of an institution. Status: Level 3 reaccredited. A. Meaning the program level is 3, past the phase of 1 of 2 phases of evaluation in the fourth survey visit, has to undergo phase 2. Next is Level 3 reaccredited. B. The meaning the program level is 3, assessment ongoing on phase 2, evaluation on 4th survey visit must comply the mandatory recommendations. Next, status level 3 accredited C. The program level is 3, assessment ongoing phase 1 of the 4th survey visit, revisit all areas or only the identified ones. Next is status level 2 reaccredited X. The program level is 2, pass the phase of one of 2 phases of evaluation in the 3rd survey visit, as to undergo phase 2. Next, level 2 reaccredited Y. The program level is 2, assessment ongoing phase 2 evaluation. The 3rd survey visit must comply the mandatory recommendation. Next, level 2 reaccredited C. The program level is 2, assessment ongoing phase 1 of the 3rd survey visit, revisit all the areas, the identified ones. Next, status level 1 accredited 1. The program is level 1, assessment ongoing in the 2nd survey visit, revisit all areas or only the identified ones. Next, candidate. The program is a candidate assessment ongoing on the 1st visit, revisit all the areas or only identified ones. What are the criteria used in assessment of programs? Criteria used. There are 10 criteria areas that are used in assessment of programs. Area 1, vision, mission, goals, and objectives. Area 2, faculty. Area 3, curriculum and instruction. Area 4, support to student. Area 5, research. Area 6, extension and community involvement. Area 7, library. Area 8, physical and plant facilities. Area 9, laboratories. Area 10, administration. How do we assess the programs or institution? So, each area is composed of indicators and parameters. Example is Area 2, faculty indicators. So we have a parameter A. Under parameter A is system, implementation, and outcomes. Next is academic qualification and professional experience. Inputs and processes, outcomes. In parameter B, system, implementation, outcomes. Then recruitment, selection, and orientation, input and processes, outcomes. Parameter C, etc. The rating for the parameter equals system plus implementation plus outcomes divided by 3. So, in computing system, it will rate from 1 to 5. Maximum of 5 and the lowest is 1. In implementation is also maximum of 5 and lower is 1. In outcomes, it's also the rating is maximum is 5 and the lower is 1. There are 9 areas standard key result areas in institutional accreditation. Area 1, Governance and Management. Area 2, Teaching and Learning Evaluation. Area 3, Faculty and Staff. Area 4, Research. Area 5, Extension and Consultancy and Linkages. Area 6, Support to Student. Area 7, Library. Area 8, Infrastructure and Other Learning Resources. Area 9, Quality Assurance Culture. If we assess an institution, how do we assess it? So, it's same process. The rating of the parameter equals system plus implementation plus outcomes divided by 3. What are the rating scale used in assessment of programs and institution? Rating scale. NA meaning not applicable, 0 missing, 1 poor. Criterion is met minimally and some respect but much improvement is needed to overcome weaknesses, 75% lesser than the standards. 2 fair. Criterion is met in most respect but some improvement is needed to overcome weaknesses, 50% lesser than the standard. 3 satisfactory. Criterion is met in all respect, 100% compliance with the standard. 4 very satisfactory. Criterion is fully met in all respect at a level that demonstrates good practice, 50% greater than the standard. 5 excellent. Criterion is fully met with substantial number of good practices at a level that provides a model for others, 75% greater than the standard. Before I end my report, let's hear this quotation. On the initial accreditation, it was a matter of whether we were talking the talk. Now it can walk the walk, by Christine Cracker. I hope you learned something about my report. Thank you and God bless us all.